Good morning, young warriors. Happy Thanksgiving. The mission. We are attracting our personal excellence. And it's going to mirror the diligence that we place on our personal excellencies of traits and principles. None more important than those of the virtue of our character. Last time we met, I told the story of the USS Indianapolis and my visit with Mr. Lienerman, Arthur Lienerman. And he sent me on my way with a challenge to share with the young warriors that I speak to the importance of responsibility. How important is that? It was Winston Churchill who said, responsibility is the price that we pay for our greatness. I think you could insert excellence in there, and that's what I'm going to do. So today's main topic is the importance of responsibility, taking responsibility for our actions. And I've learned the best way to learn what something is to maybe look at what it's not. That would be irresponsibility. This is what I know about irresponsibility, is it's not private, it's not neutral. It affects others. It could almost be described as being toxic, because the consequences it leaves, the debris, often requires to be cleaned up and addressed by those who act responsibly. How do we address that? Well, some of the best instruction I've found involves two panes of glass, one being the mirror and the other being a window. Let me explain. When we act irresponsibly, and you know what? We will always act irresponsibly. That's the given. The question is what we're going to do to address it. How we do that is doing the harder right. And the harder right involves us standing before the mirror. We stand before the mirror under the white lights knowing that, we can lie to others, but we can't lie to ourselves. And it is here that we have to address this. Look, I've told you before, I don't tell you what to think, I simply encourage you to think. You can figure this out. Now we have the easier wrong, which is the window. When we act irresponsibly, that's where a lot of people will go and they point every finger that they've got. And they're looking to place blame elsewhere, on others, on circumstances, on things. When it's my belief that it should be addressed in front of the mirror. Now, what is the cause of irresponsibility? It's my belief that every trait has an evil twin, so to speak. And one that seems to rear its ugly head the most often is selfishness. And again, this can also be addressed using one of two panes of glass. But the mirror that was the harder right now all of a sudden becomes the easier wrong. What we do is when we suffer from selfishness, we spend too much time in front of the mirror, and what we're doing is we're examining ourselves. What's in it for me? It's all about me. When to cure this involves us, or requires us, to address it in front of the glass, the mirror, or the window, looking out, seeing other people, and understanding that there's something more important than our shallow self-interest that's found before the mirror. I encourage you to discern. I said this the last time. Don't just take anything that I say for granted. As with all things that come your way, you interrogate the thoughts and make it part of your philosophy. You take ownership. So with that, I'm going to send you out on your challenge. Your challenge is to understand the importance of doing the right thing. How we can address this is simply to view selfishness as the culprit for irresponsibility. And I've got a simple solution for you to ponder. Act in a manner where you become less selfish on the way out of this life than you were coming in. Make your pursuit of excellence a study. Surround yourself with a posse of people that are like-minded. Iron simply sharpens iron. And understand that your search for excellence will require a price. Mr. Churchill was right. And it is taking full responsibility for your actions. Now with that, there will be a struggle. Dragons must be slayed. And understand that true excellence, it cannot be bought, it cannot be borrowed, it cannot be found. It can only be rented. And the rent for self-responsibility or for excellence is due daily. Young warriors, I am so amped on what I can share in these next videos that I got after this. I took a little bit of a break here, the last video and this one, to share just something to kind of change our pace, but I'm getting back to what I talked about a couple of videos ago, about in all pursuits a few things matter. And right now, on this day when we should be giving thanks and just enjoying our time with our family and our friends, I want you to understand that it's my belief that none of us, we don't have time, we have times. Take advantage of this. Embrace this time with family, with friends, and just live well. Man, I believe in you. Mama's sitting here telling me we got to go eat turkey. And I'm going to do that, and I'm going to go, and I'm just going to enjoy myself, and I'm also going to be thinking of you, and I'm thankful for each and every one of you.